Today, let's explore simple ways to enjoy a morning mindfulness practice, no matter how busy we may be. Good morning, beautiful soul. Welcome to day 4 of our 7-day morning routine journey. My name is Matt, and today's intention is mindful. The inspirations we're going to explore include an affirmation, some of the sciences about mindfulness and meditation, a mantra, some reflection, a deep dive into finding what works for us individually, a short little micro challenge, and a mindful moment. All right, and let's dive in. Feel free to repeat today's affirmation after me. I wake up renewed and smile. I smile with every cell in my body. Grateful to live another day. Eager to honor this gift of life. Receiving each precious moment. Accepting and loving what is. Letting it all wash over me. I embrace myself and all beings with kindness and compassion. Meditation has been around beyond a millennium, and fortunately, science is showing more and more how this seemingly simple mental exercise brings about significant changes in our bodies and minds. There is such a plethora of benefits that meditation is proven to help with, including improving our concentration and attention, helping us solve problems and make smarter choices, brings us out of our mental ruts, reduces stress and lowers blood pressure, reduces anxiety and depression, reduces physical pain, improves sleep. It dampens the genes that are involved in the inflammatory response and promotes those genes associated with DNA stability. Hello, longevity. And it just opens our eyes to truths that we've perhaps forgotten. Jenny Blake, who's the author of Pivot, she once said, "Meditation is my medicine. It is the best thing that I can do for my day, and it helps me feel calm, grateful, grounded, strategic, and creative. I usually do a minimum of 20 minutes. I don't practice any particular style, rather I vary it from day to day. I have steadily increased the amount of time I give meditation over the years. It used to be 10 to 20 minutes a day, sometimes just 5. Until I realized it was actually the most important thing I could do in a day, not just something to be squeezed in. It dissolves problems much more quickly than churning through them all day in my mind." Establishing a consistent meditation practice invites enduring health benefits. With recent neuroscientific findings, meditation has been shown to literally rewire brain circuits that boost both mind and body health. These benefits of meditation have surfaced alongside the understanding that the brain can be deeply transformed through experience, and this is known as neuroplasticity. Neuroscientist Dr. Claudia Aguirre shares with us that through meditation, we get better acquainted with the behaviors of our mind, and we enhance our ability to regulate our experience of our environment rather than letting our environment dictate how we experience life. Mind-body practices like meditation target different brain systems and serve as brain fitness exercise. Unique effects for mindfulness practices were found in brain regions involved in body awareness, regulation of attention, integration of emotional control, sensory processing, mood control, executive cognition, self-control, social cognition, language, speech, tactile stimulation, sensory motor integration, and motor function, among others. David Moore, he's an American football wide receiver, shares that meditation is easily my favorite part of the morning because I'm deliberately setting the tone for what I would like to accomplish. Today's mantra is meditation is medication. Meditation is medication. Meditation is medication. As you repeat today's mantra, let it guide you into a meditative state of surrender and trust. Allow the repetitive sounds of these words to penetrate the depths of the unconscious mind and adjust the vibration of all aspects of your being towards inner harmony. Whether you're an experienced meditator or just exploring it for the first time, we all encounter challenges in our practice. And much of these challenges come from a sense of not meditating correctly. So let's reflect a bit and clear the air. So here are some of the meditation myths that we hear most often. I'll share 3 of them. Myth number 1. Meditation means clearing your mind. Now, while that sounds nice, meditation is more about watching our mind, wherever it goes, without judgment. This practice of observing without attaching to helps us be the objective witness, that witness that Eckhart Tolle speaks to when he says, "Be there as the witnessing presence of your inner state." You don't have to do anything. With the awareness comes transformation and freedom. Myth number 2. Meditation should be peaceful and relaxing. Well, it can be, but it's not going to be like that all the time. And when it isn't, that's okay. Meditation is more about seeing things clearly, not wanting them to be a certain way. Many of us experience psychological pain pretty regularly, and meditation offers a way of having fundamental insight into that process, such that we don't have to keep suffering in the same ways to the same degree. One of my favorite meditation teachers, John Kabat-Zinn, shares that meditation is not about trying to become a nobody or a contemplative zombie, incapable of living in the real world and facing real problems. It's about seeing things as they are, without the distortion of our own thought processes. As you reapproach meditation with your morning practice, reconsider it with a genuine curiosity and openness to new experiences. By not taking meditation too seriously, yet seriously enough to show up and practice, we crack open a whole new mental frequency that radiates clarity, focus, and intention throughout the day. Ravi Raman, who is a career and executive coach, says meditation is the greatest life hack that most people don't use. So find and honor what works for you. Meditation takes many forms, shapes, sizes. For example, some of the meditation practices include Vipassana, Metta, Zen, Zazen, mindfulness, transcendental, Qigong. There's guided meditations, there's self-hypnosis, and it goes on and on. So, as always, the examples and routines that we explore today are only meant to bring insight into how to approach meditation and to play with it and find what works for you. Isti Gazdar, who is the founder and director at Wild Food Cafe, says, "My morning meditation is probably the most important aspect of each day. I see it as making your bed for the day. Whatever external or internal struggles I might have, meditation is the opportunity to iron things out from the other side of conscious awareness, without any thinking or doing, just by becoming super aware of the vast depth and richness of my being. Once I'm in that state, everything falls into place, even if I don't yet know what those things are." So if sitting down to meditate for 20 minutes every morning doesn't appeal to you, play with ways to cultivate meditative moments in what you already do. I like to call it meditating in the mundane. Mundane moments like maybe running or walking or standing in line or washing the dishes, taking a shower, grinding your coffee beans. These are all wonderful opportunities to create more mindfulness throughout the day. Vanessa Van Edwards is a behavioral investigator and author of Captive. And she says, "I hand grind tea leaves and wait while they steep. This is the closest thing to meditation that I do. The manual process of clipping, crushing, and steeping the leaves wakes up all my senses." That's meditating in the mundane. All right, so let's take just 1 minute to release the mental chatter by feeling what's going on right now in the body. This is what I like to refer to as the 1 minute meditation. Take a deep breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in, feeling the lungs expanding. Breathing out, feeling a sense of letting go. Breathing in to feel the body getting fuller. Breathing out to feel the release of any tension. Breathing in, feeling alive and awake. Breathing out, feeling muscles relaxing. One more breath in, that sense of fullness. And breathing out, that unnecessary tension. And there you have it, the 1 minute meditation. You can do it anytime, anywhere. And as you play with it, try decreasing the time from 1 minute to 30 seconds to 15 seconds, all the way down to a single breath. What you'll find is within a single breath and a lot of intention, you can bring yourself back to your center anytime, anywhere, with just one breath. Whether we build a designated morning meditation practice or not, we can always intentionally scatter small spells of mindfulness throughout the day to help us stay present and focused. Melody Wilding is an executive coach and social worker, and she shares that there are so many benefits to mindfulness, so I make a point to search for reflective time throughout my day, even if it's in small ways. If I'm stuck in a long line or delayed on the subway, rather than being annoyed, I see it as an opportunity to reflect and practice being present and in the now. Life is certainly complex, so let's simplify it by keeping meditation, of all things, simple. A disciplined practice will build with time, but for now, let's not allow performance anxiety to creep into our meditation practice. Don't feel that your meditation practice has to be one type or another, or that you have to stick to someone else's rules. You know better than anyone what is calming and meditative for you. Gracie Abuhowicz, who is a self-care consultant and author of Self-Carefully, once said, "I've studied a few kinds of meditation, but none of them too seriously. Mostly, I just sit and notice and feel. I do alternate nostril breathing. My mind wanders and I bring it back. My practice isn't fancy, but it seems to do the trick to keep me centered." So what do you already do every morning that could be done with more mindfulness? Mindfulness is the energy of being aware and awake to the present moment. It is the continual practice of noticing and engaging with life more intimately in any given moment of our daily life. To be mindful is to be truly alive, present, and at one with those around you and with what you are doing. So what do you already do every morning that could be done with more mindfulness? Mindfulness is the energy of being aware and awake to the present moment. It is the continuous practice of noticing and engaging with life more intimately in any given moment. To be more mindful is to be truly alive, present, and at one with those around you and what you are doing. Tammy Strobel, who's a writer and photographer, shares that journaling is my meditation. Writing in my notebook clears my mind and helps me stay rooted in gratitude. Without my daily journaling practice, I'd be less grateful and full of joy. And that wraps up today's intentional session on being more mindful with our morning routine. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow as we look for ways to be more productive within our morning routine. It's going to be good. So, I hope that you were inspired today to perhaps sprinkle a little bit of extra mindfulness into your day and into your morning routine. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below or in our morning routine activity feed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, love, mindfulness, 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 mindfulness.